Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shimmer Kakadash. Double honor to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth. And also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. And not sure what I'm going to title this, but it's dealing with Esau's technology. All right. How he's going to use it to oppress the masses. Like, I have these 3 articles right here. All right, let's open this one first. It says DHS startles Congress with requests for millions to develop ICE smart glasses. So they go on. Let's go to this one. U.S. government ramps up mass surveillance with help of AI tech, data brokers, and apps and devices. All right. So these phones and your smart cars and your tablets, all this stuff is going to be used against you. All of it is used. It's going to be it. All of it is being used to track you. Okay. But they're going to ramp up these things. Okay. Because they all want to know, who are enemy combatants, who doesn't agree with them. Okay. In a minute, they're going to start having you use your ID to get on the internet, you know? So things are just going to get worse, all right? Oppression is going to get worse, okay? And it's another video that I ran across, and they was talking about how them stormtroopers are already here. So they're gonna get those stormtroopers, this technology too. All right, they're gonna have the drones. They're going to have the robots. Okay, and guess what? They're gonna be in your neighborhoods with it. Okay, and I have this one right here. It says the U.S. government ramps up mass surveillance with help of AI tech, data brokers. Hold on, no, that's not it right there. Hold on. There's another one I had. Hold on. Ain't that about something? But it was dealing with hold on, let's go to it. I really hate using this app because it always knocks the article down. Here we go, right here. So let me go ahead and Google this the proper way. Because other words, it won't stay up while I'm doing the lesson. Right? It says, as of April 2026, government agencies in the United States are increasingly using anonymized smartphone sensor to data to track dangerous driving habits such as excessive speeding, hard braking, and phone distraction. All right. It's another thing. If you keep up with your credit score, right? They're oh no, yeah, if you use Credit Karma, right? They try to have you hook up your somehow they try to have you hook up your phone to this part of Credit Karma, but basically they can track your driving, whether you're speeding, whether you hit the brakes too hard, you have a driving score. All right. So don't sign up for that shit. Okay. It says this shift driven by a September 2025 report that Governors Highway Safety Association GHSA and Cambridge Mobile Telematics CMT aims to replace old crash report data with real-time analytics to identify dangerous road hotspots. And go look it up on a Credit Karma, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, but this devil is really on one. Okay, which guess what? It's just a form of him wanting to be the Most High, him uh bring in draconian laws. All right, basically things just to oppress you, right? But this is the mind of this devil. He wants to be like the Most High says It says, for his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he see all of his goings, right? And that's talking about the Most High. That's what Esau wants to be like, okay? And there is no darkness nor shadow of death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves, all right? Right, and that's who's doing these things, all right? These workers of iniquities, all right? These different elites, man, okay? They want to watch you have sex. Basically, hey, your TVs, right? You better believe, hey, they're watching you have sex. You know, they're watching your kids grow up, right? Right before your face. Basically, your household is like a what you call that shit that they have on TV. Forgot what they call it. Basically, I just say your life is like a TV show with these devils, because they can see anything that you're doing. Man, I forgot what they call. Yeah, right. Your shit is a reality show. Okay, and they can see what's going on. You know, all day through your house, man, or in your car. You know, and you're arguing with your wife. This is the society that we live in. So let's dig off into one of these articles and just read real quick. Just gonna read this one and get a couple scriptures. It says, on a Saturday morning, you head to the hardware store. Your neighbor's ring cameras film your walk in the film your walk to the car. Your car sensors and camera phones record your speed, how you drive, and where you're going, and who's with you, and what you say. And the biometrics such as your face expression, weight, and heart rate. Your car may collect text messages and contacts from your connected smartphone. Meanwhile, your phone continuously senses the records, your communications, info about your health, what apps you're using, tracks and location via cell towers, GPS satellites, and Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Say, hey, man, now what does it tell you in the book of Daniel? Before I get done, it says knowledge shall, run to and fro, man. Go to the book of Daniel real quick. That's what pops up in my head when I hear those things, him having this technology. All right. And he's using this technology to oppress you. All right. Daniel 12:4. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's just read it in the regular King James. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words, seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right. And that's why you see all these different ways that they can track you. All right. Because that's the times that we're living in. All right. We're living in the end times. All right. And this knowledge is another reason why the Most High gave this devil this knowledge, so the takedown of this devil can be even greater, man. Because he got the lasers in the sky, he got the fighter jets, he's trying to build rockets to go to space, so that's gonna make his fall even greater, man. All right, it's a saying: the bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. Right? It tells you in the scriptures, it says he built up Pharaoh, all right, so his power can be shown, man. Okay, so when this devil go down, man, and not just Esau, all these other nations, all right, they got this technology, man. All right, China already has a social credit score, and you have thousands of people living out there on the streets, man. All right, so this thing is already here. Really, America's kind of behind on certain things, man. but those things will be implemented. Okay, let's see. It says as you enter into the store, showing you, guess what? This is a police state. It's a saying they had. It's called Big Brother watches. All right, it's kind of, hold on. Let's see what. Right, Big Brother is watching. Let's see. It says Big Brother is watching is a iconic phrase from George Orwell's dystopian novel in 1984, representing a totalitarian regime, Oceania, that maintains absolute control through constant surveillance and telescreens. You see? Look at that. The concept, often called or Orwellian, signifies severe privacy erosion and the government surveillance, with the Big Brother serving as a symbolic omnipresent leaders who punishes rebellion, right? And that's what's coming, man. Because you people are going to rebel. You're going to rebel against what's going on, man. Okay? And you're going to be treaded down like the mighty in the streets, man. It tells you, Revelations 12 and 12, the devil shall come down with great wrath, knowing he have but a short time. All right? Let's see. All right, say real life examples. Modern parallels are often drawn through state surveillance in countries like North Korea, technology such as Pegasus spyware. Also, what's that? What's the name of that? Palantir, right? They have that same spyware. You see? Oh, then it says common parallels to modern life. Smart devices, technology like smart TVs, smartphones, internet browsing history allows for monitoring, data tracking, credit cards, loyalty programs, phone and metadata are used to track user behavior. Surveillance technology, public cameras, facial recognition, technology mirror, and screen. See that? There you have it. Same thing what I was talking about. You see? Same thing what it was talking about in this article. Hold on. I hope I didn't lose it. You know what? Let's go back. Here we go. It says, let me see. All right, here we go. As you enter the store, its surveillance cameras identify your face, track your movements through the aisles. If then use Apple or Google Pay to make your purchase, your phone tracks what you bought and how much you paid. All this data quickly becomes commercially available, bought and sold by data broker, graded and analyzed by artificial intelligence. Data reveals detailed, sensitive information about you that can be used to predict and manipulate your behavior, including what you buy, feel, think, and do. Companies unilaterally collect data from most of your activities. This surveillance capitalist is often unrelated to the service device manufacturer apps and stories are providing you. For example, Tinder is planning to use AI to scan your entire camera roll. Despite their promises, opting out doesn't actually stop companies' data collection. Damn. So there you have it right there. That's just a piece of it, man. But then you have what? This DHA startles Congress to request millions to develop ice smart glass. Now what you think that's for, man? What do you think that's for? What you think the guns are for? All right. What you think the technology is for? It's for them to keep a foot on your damn neck. Ecclesiastes 4:1. Again, I observe all the oppression that takes place under the sun, and I saw the tears of the oppressed with no one to comfort them. The oppressors have great power, and the victims are helpless. You see? So these people, they have great power, man. All right? And there's nothing you can really do about it, man. All right? That's why we need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He got the AI, he got the robots, he got the lasers in the sky. Okay? He got the smartphones and the smart cars, man. So I concluded the dead are better off than living, right? Because why? They don't have to live through this fucking nightmare. But the most fortunate of all are those who are not born yet, for they have not seen all the evil that is done under the sun, right? And that's Ecclesiastes 4:1 through 3, all right, in the NLT, man. All right. And look, they gonna put this, hold on, because this stuff, let me see. Because really, they can just do what the hell they want to do anyways. All right. They don't really, at this point, they don't even need a law pass. And really, this stuff is already in law through the Patriot Act. That's why Isaiah 10:1 says this. Matter of fact, I'm reading the NLT. Isaiah 10:1 NLT. What sorrow awaits the unjust judges and those who issue unfair laws, right? And that's, man, and that's what they're doing, all right? Issuing what? Unfair laws, man. Okay? Reading King James now. It says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievous, which they have prescribed, right? And that's what they're doing through the technology, all right? Through the bills that they passed, you know, in the past, that what they passed in the past, you know, and what they're passing now, man. Because the thing with the car, that's something basically new. And I remember, you know, when they tried to get me to sign up for that shit, you know, you checking your credit score, you know, and they gonna tell you, hey, you're speeding and you're doing this, man. It's all one fucking setup, man. Let's go back to Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 5:8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor, the violent perverting of judgment and justice in a province, marvel not at this matter. No, and that, you know why you shouldn't marvel at it? Because guess what? We've been telling you about this, man. What's about to take place, right? And none of you took heed, man. But this reminds me of what? The book of Daniel says, the wicked shall do wickedly, man. They gonna do wicked, man. It's in them to do it. All right. It says, for he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher. For he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field, right? You know what? And that's what these devils want. All right. They want you to serve them in this dystopian, all right, society, man. That you're just that you're just a perpetual, you know, slave, man. You know? They don't want you to have shit, and they want you to, you know, work your damn life away. You know what? And let's read the ninth verse in the NLT. It says, even the king milks the land for his own profit. You see, look at that, man. So all this is for his own profit, all right? For him to have complete control, man. All right? For him to, keep you in this techno slavery society, man. Okay? So let's go. Let's see if I got, if not, go ahead and go on. And I'm gonna shut this down. But hey, this is where we at. Did I? Yeah, I think I might have went through those. But hey, you get the point. You see what's happening, man. It tells you uh uh he looked like a lion but spake as a dragon. Matter of fact, let's grab that before I close out. And that's hey, that's what this devil is doing now, man. Speaking as a dragon. Revelations 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. You see? And that's what he's doing. He's speaking harshly, man. He's telling you his plans, man. So with that, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Also salutations. So I came out there that's pushing this truth. Peace.